So I will present this Congress, the update related to the cohort B of the Keynote 57 study. Keynote 57 study is a multi-center phase 2 study investigating multiple cohort of patients with high-risk non-muscle invasive bladder cancer whose disease has failed or has relapsed after adequate BCG therapy. So for this patient population, there is still unmet medical need, and cohort A of the study of the Keynote 57 already provided data on activity of pembrolizumab monotherapy in patients with carcinoma in situ component with or without papillary tumor, and resulted in 40% response, complete responses at 3 months, with about 1/3 of the responses maintained over time at the long term, and resulting in the US FDA approval of pembrolizumab monotherapy in patients with the BCG-unresponsive CIS population. The cohort B of the study, which is the focus of this meeting presentation, is related to the patient with the BCG-unresponsive non-CIS tumor, so papillary tumor, PTA or PT1, unresponsive to BCG. This is a very special patient population for which we don't have any standard of care, any robust standard of care, and for which there is a limited opportunity for inclusion in clinical trials. The overall findings from this cohort, which included 132 patients, was related to the fact that the primary endpoint, consisting of the 12-month disease-free survival for high-risk disease recurrence, was 43% in the ITT population. And if we look at the subgroup analysis by PD-L1 expression, stratified by CPS, combined positive score expression of PD-L1 based on the DACO platform, we realized that patients with the PD-L1 high tumor benefited with a 12-month disease-free survival rate of 54%, while for PD-L1 negative tumor, the rate of the 12-month disease-free survival for high-risk disease recurrence was 39%. So it signaled for numerically higher maintained responses with PD-L1 positive tumor, but at the same time, the main message providing the efficacy and confirming the efficacy of pembrolizumab regardless mainly of PD-L1 expression. This is important data, and these data are coupled with the confirmed safety outcomes that are in line with the safety outcome already provided in various disease settings with monotherapy with pembrolizumab, including cohort A of the study, with stable quality of life parameters over time, meaning that the combination of safety and efficacy in the all-comers and in the PD-L1 positive and negative subgroups may justify a potential expansion of indication of pembrolizumab besides the CIS population, also including the BCG-unresponsive papillary tumors. I think they may have a huge impact because the non-CIS patient population is a consistent patient population, pretty well defined by the guidelines. The major point is that the US FDA and the regulators are requiring randomized studies with any newer therapies in order to provide a new standard of care in this patient population, because we might have some biases related to the quality of the TURBT and some other biases that could be adjusted just with the randomization design rather than with the monotherapy and the single-arm design. The point is that investigators are struggling against the issue of identifying a right comparator arm, a right standard of care arm, based on robust data, because we currently lack of data on robust data related to a standard of care arm to randomize with and to randomize against any newer therapies. So there is a gray zone, a gray area, a lot of nuances related to the next step that is required in terms of randomization studies, besides these, the outcome that we have already provided. So I still think that there may be room for rediscussing with at the multi-stakeholder tables, including regulators, patient stakeholders, patient advocates, and clinicians, the way of moving forward in this particular space, also in light of the findings that we provided in KEYNOTE-57 Cohort B. In the same KEYNOTE-57 platform, we are already targeting the combination therapies. Again, combination therapies are targeting the CIS population, so we are not moving forward with combination therapies in the non-CIS population like in KEYNOTE-57 Cohort B, but KEYNOTE-57 Cohort C, which is the newly added cohort in this platform, which is again targeting the CIS population like in Cohort A, randomizing patients to receive Pembro together with anti-LAG3 or anti-TIGIT with the favezelimab or vibostolimab combination as a co-formulations with the pembrolizumab, having the complete response again as a primary endpoint coupled with safety. So we'll see whether combination therapies and combination immunotherapies may be able to even rise the number of complete responses and durable complete responses in the CIS population. And this is actually the next goal for research in this patient population.